Cabinet this morning met, and of course, after discussing regular cabinet business, we got a full report from the Minister of Health. What actions we have taken, and what we need to do more. As I said on Saturday, the lives of our people is of paramount importance. Therefore, I decided, not I actually, the Cabinet decided that we should declare a state of emergency.
The state of emergency will include the closure of points of entry, with the exception of South Africa to facilitate trade, serve as entry points for Namibians, and exit points for other nationals.
Those borders that have closed are borders that are not necessarily busy in terms of trade. And as a country, we agreed with our colleagues in South Africa that those borders can close. There are other two borders, the big ones, or three of them, that are left open and working. Those are the main ones that we consider to be the lifeline. So those ones are open, so is Walvis Bay and Hosea Kotako International Airport.
Government has also suspended the issuance of visa to nationals from affected countries such as the Schengen states, China and US. Travelling by Namibians have also been put on hold for 30 days unless for an essential service.
Exceptional cases will include people seeking medical treatment, essential services like humanitarian assistance, truck drivers bringing food and other essential commodities, Namibians returning, among others. Compulsory screening will be conducted for verification and quarantine imposed when necessary.
The Ministry of Home Affairs is willing to extend the duration of the visas of foreign nationals who are in the country from last week Saturday to date, but they have to report to the ministry and engage the officials. Public parades, trade fairs, and demonstrations must be suspended or advised to be postponed. Cabinet has further directed that court hearings be conducted without the presence of the public and visits to the correctional services be limited to family members. Cabinet is aware of the implications of the pandemic on the economy. The International Monetary Fund (IMF) has cautioned that smaller economies, especially with weaker manufacturing sectors, are likely to suffer more than the bigger ones. But the finance minister is banking on the effective response to the pandemic to minimize the negative impact.
It is important that we, at the beginning, do what we have decided to do without any tolerance of deviation, so that we mitigate the economic situation as good as possible. Mr. President, lastly, we have agreed in Cabinet that this is a pandemic that needs to be resourced well. So the immediate needs, as per the decision, that is the 134 million which is needed immediately, is available forthwith. Needs that will arise a little bit later on will be addressed in the budget.
The Ministries of Trade, Tourism and that of Public Enterprises are planning stakeholder engagements this week to design sector-specific interventions. Blanche Cases-nbc News, Windhoek.